Welcome to Everyday Cooking with Ann Sigurd. Please subscribe to my channel and I will become your personal cooking coach. In the description you can learn more about and subscribe to my cookbook. Okay, today we're going to be talking about whole wheat. We're going to be studying breads in the next few videos. And today we're going to be talking about whole wheat. My favorite whole wheat to use is a hard white wheat. And it is whole wheat includes a germ, endosperm, and the bran. And that's what this looks like right now in this form right now. So it's a very healthy grain, especially if it is not treated with any kind of pesticides. Maybe you've heard about that. And you want to make sure that you're going to buy wheat that has not been treated with any pesticides, that's organic. Okay. You want to be able to buy wheat that will store for 6 months out in the open on a sealed container, or if you put it in the freezer, that's even better. That can last over a year. So anyway, I want to show you a little bit about the wheat. There's two containers down here of about 50 pounds each. And for you preppers who are looking to store wheat for the apocalypse or whatever, I'm now filming this during the COVID crisis. And so I'm teaching people how to use whole wheat and the nutrition you will receive from doing it this way. 250 pounds of wheat, of whole wheat, will last for 2 people for a year. So you can figure out how that would be for children, would be half that amount. And so we do have that amount right now that we have stored. We're going to be mixing that off and on with some unbleached flour, either bread flour or regular flour, just to keep that up. So that's how we will maintain our wheat supply for the year. You want to make sure that you have it in airtight containers and that you keep it off of any cement flooring, because you want to put it on a pallet or some kind of shelf or something like that to keep anything from leaching into those containers. And of course you want to keep it away from any kind of heat source, so in a cool, dry place. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about what we're going to be making today. I'm going to show you the Nutrimeal, and this is a wheat grinder that I've been using for a long time now. And this is the machine that we have that we're going to show you. I have this little part right here that goes right on top. And inside of here, I have a little cup here. It's called a separator. And this just actually filters out the dust that you might get in the grinder. One of the things I like about this grinder is the noise level is much less than those old-fashioned grinders. This is probably one of the top selling brands because of that reason alone. You're going to get noise no matter what, which I'll show you in a minute when we grind our wheat. Okay, so this is you want to make sure this little cup is attached because it keeps it, like I said, from blowing dust all over your kitchen. And so I put this on here, and then I just lock it in like that. And now what I'm going to do, here's a little gasket. You can see the front, what it looks like. And then I'm going to attach this into my grinder right here. Okay. And this is something you put right on top because it'll help hold your wheat. We've got our Nutrimeal here, and I want to just tell you, you can do many different kinds of grains. You can actually put popcorn in here, and you can grind that, and it will turn into cornmeal for you. So you can have cornmeal flour. You can use millet and other things, but there are certain kinds of grains that have too much oil in them. If you use an oily grain, it could clog your system and ruin it. So you got to make sure that you don't have a high oil content in any of your grains that you decide to do in here. Okay, so I'm going to show you what the Nutrimeal, you can have it on high or low, and I always put it on high because pretty much only thing I grind is wheat in here. I have tried other grains, but wheat works the best. And for those of you who want a really coarse grind, you can go down here. You can see you can go on or finer, but I use pretty much the finer one at all times because you could use that for pie crust or pastry flour, but for even wheat bread, I like a finer flour. I just like a nice finer flour for the wheat bread as well. Some people like a coarse texture. I have a recipe that you can put other things like millet and teff and other grains in it, which will give you the crunch you might want if you want to have something a little crunchier in your nice fluffy wheat bread. But I just like my flour to be nice and smooth. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to put this inside my hopper. This is called a hopper, and you can see The bread is going to go right here. Well, what I'm going to do is go ahead and turn this. I've got it on high. I'm going to turn it on. Okay, now we're going to remove our flour from the mill. And you can see on here I have a little filter here as well. I'm going to undo the lid, and to keep this running smoothly, there's a little gasket here, and you want to keep this well oiled with like ham spray or something like that to keep it so it's easy to comb, because it can easily get gummed up. Okay, you can see there's a little, here's our little separator. You can take this off if there's any flour in it and dump it in here. Okay. Okay, and here's our flour. You can see there's dark and light in here because that's showing the endosperm and the other bran part of your flour mixing in with the other one. Okay, I'm going to be taking this wheat right now and I'm going to put it in a Ziploc bag and keep it in the freezer until I'm ready to use. And you can keep it there indefinitely and it'll stay fresh for a very long time. I'm going to be making another video tomorrow where we're going to be making the bread with this flour.